Page 188. Looking at sculptures. You can walk around a sculpture or a statue. It's not flat like a picture. Things like chairs and tables. Things that aren't flat are said to have mass. Your body has mass. So does a sculpture. Sculptures can be made of stone, wood, or metal. Let's look at a stone sculpture from ancient Greece called the discus thrower. In the World History section of this book, you can read about how the Olympic Games started in ancient Greece. This statue shows a man who is trying to throw a discus farther than anyone else. A discus looks like a big frisbee made out of metal. Find a discus in the picture. Although the discus thrower is a sculpture, not a drawing, it is still lines. Let's see how. Activity. Put a piece of tracing paper over the picture of the discus thrower. Draw a straight line from the hand holding the discus to his chin. Draw another straight line from his chin to his hip. Now draw a straight line from his hip to his knee. Finally, draw a straight line from his knee to the heel that stick up in the air. Now lift the tracing paper and see what you have drawn. A zigzag line. Even though the statue does not move, the zigzag line helps show energy or actions. Throwing a discus takes a lot of energy. A discus may look like a frisbee, but it's much heavier. Hold a big book in one hand and try to stand like the discus thrower. Bend your knees, move your arms to one side of your body, and look over your shoulder. Can you feel that your body would have to work hard to throw a discus? Page 189. Now let's look at a sculpture called Flying Horse. It was found in a tomb in China and about 2,000 years old. You can read about ancient China in the World History section of this book. Even though the sculpture is made of the heavy metal called bronze, it seems light. Why? Look at the legs. See how thin they are. How many legs are in the air? All the weight of the horse is perfectly balanced on one hoof. This makes the sculpture seem as it's floating or even flying. What do you think the man is doing in the sculpture by the French artist Auguste Rodin? See how he rests his chin on his fist. Have you ever sat this way? The sculpture is called The Thinker. Robin modeled this sculpture in clay first and then had it cast in bronze. Several copies have been made of it, some small and others twice as big as a real man. Look at how Robin posed the figure. Try to sit this way with your right elbow resting on your left knee. Is this a comfortable pose? No. You have to strain your muscle to hold this position. The strain pose, the powerful muscle, and stern extension all show that thinking can be hard work. Flying horse. The thinker. The discus thrower.